I mean, we all know Hearts is one of the biggest clubs in Ghana. A very experienced side, a side that has played the Premier League for me ever since I was born. So you cannot play Hearts of Oak and feel comfortable in your shoes. You need to work extra hard to pick a point from them. So if you're playing home and you want the 3 points, then you need to work extra hard to be able to do that. They are way ahead of us. They've got a huge following, and I know that their fans are gonna fill our stadium. But of course, it's also our home ground, so we expect that we're gonna go all out, give them a game for them to remember, be able to pick 3 points, and be able to climb up on the league log. So I think that so far so good. We are very well prepared, and I think it's going to be an exciting game. I think barring a couple of games, our bane this season has been in phase 4, final third. We've created loads and loads of chances. Unfortunately, we're not able to finish. As a technical team, basically all we can do is keep on working in phase 4 and helping the boys build the confidence, that composure in the final third to score. I mean, if you take games like Kotoko and Nations out, I don't think there is any team here in Ghana that we've played and not created chances. But we are not taking our chances. So pretty much all that we're going to do is work in phase 4, give them that confidence and teach them the technique, help them to be able to be more composed in front of goal and try to convert them. I know we're going to create chances against Hearts of Oak. It's a must. Just like we did in the first game, we're going to do the same. The biggest bullet lies in the fact that we're not converting our chances. So hopefully we're able to convert. If we convert, I think that we're gonna pick the 3 points. I think that we're gonna play vision football. We're not gonna change the way we play at home. Because it's Hearts of Oak now. Almost everybody that we've gone to, I mean, we went to Nations, we lost. Nations came to us, we played our brand of football. It's going to be an attacking brand of football. We're going to be able to either attack with our 3-2-5 or 2-3-5, be able to put more men in the box, try to create more chances. We're going to press them high. This is the way we play at home. We press high, we have the ball, we possess, we try to create chances, we try to break opposition lines. We're not going to stop. It's going to be a continuous thing because it's our home ground. We feel more comfortable. We have the fans behind us. The fans expect something of us, and we try as much as possible not to disappoint them. I mean, there's always two sides to the coin. Hearts of Oak have also not had a very good away run, but this is football. Things change in the split of a second, and we're not going to depend on that because things can also change for them, just like it can for us. So we're going to go all out, focus on our game plan, try to make sure that we attack them as much as we can, but then also not forget to put the numbers behind the ball because definitely Hearts of Oak is going to win the ball and they would also want to attack. So when they have the ball, our reaction, and then of course within the transitions, what we can do, both attacking and defensive transitions, I think this is going to be the game changer for us. I think that we are a bit more better now in terms of our defensive transitions, unlike before. We know how many men to put behind the ball. Our players are working hard to make sure that they stop opposition from coming closer. Hopefully we are also able to defend our set pieces a bit more better because we lost our game against Agyemang with a set piece. So hopefully we defend set pieces also very well. And if we're able to do all these things right, I think that Hearts of Oak is in for it. I think it's a matter of focus. I mean, once we score the goal, sometimes we gear down and then we sit back a little bit, and sometimes you try to push the boys, but the playing body, sometimes they need that confidence to be able to continue scoring. We don't know how to take probably 2-goal lead and keep it and keep pressing the opposition and try to take the game to them. Usually once we go 2 goals up, we tend to sit back. It's not, again, in the DNA of vision football. We're supposed to, but sometimes your players tend to react in a way that you haven't instructed. And then, I mean, if you take Mediama, for example, we led 2 goals and then they came up, equalized all 2 before we went up 3-1. And then in our last game, the 3-2 again, we go up. Samatex would equalize, we go again, they equalize before we came up. So I think that it's just a matter of focus. We need to work them psychologically a bit more. So I think our psychologist is doing a wonderful job, and my technical team, myself, we're doing a wonderful job as well. So we're going to do everything possible to psych the boys up, to let them know that when you go 2 goals up, you have to keep going. You have to keep going, because immediately you take your foot off the pedal, the opposition, they will accelerate, and we don't want that. So we want to continue making sure that we press the acceleration up until the end. So pretty much that's what we're going to do. But we can only hope that the boys will listen and then do a good job on the field. I will not say I'm under any pressure at all. It's another game of football, just like we played Kotoko, just like we played Nations, just like we played Aduana. It's another game of football. I think that I am too experienced at this time to just put pressure on myself and, overthink the game. I am not overthinking this game, not at all. Like I said, it's going to be the same vision football. Of course, it's Hearts of Folk, so we need to do bits and pieces of tweaks to play them. But again, it's another game of football, 90 minutes, and I think the team that focuses well, the team that pays attention to their game plan and executes it well is going to come up top. And I'm hoping, of course, it's going to be Vision Football Club, but no pressure at all. I am hoping that we also don't put pressure on our players. They are the players that are going to go do the job. It's Hearts of Folk, and you don't have any other game. Probably the Kotoko game is another one that should motivate you as a Ghanaian footballer to go out there and show that, look, I can also play for these clubs. The difference is that they have the opportunity, but I'm also playing Vision, and I should be able to beat them for Ghana to know that we are the same kind of players. I always say that the people that made Hearts of Folk, most of them have retired. I mean, one of them is Jacob Nete, who is also an assistant coach at the Starlet. He's no more there. The Shamokwe's and our old Abladi Kumas and stuff, they made Hearts of Folk what it is. Now the players that are there are equal to the players that we have at Vision. And if my boys would also rise to the occasion, someday another coach is going to sit somewhere and say that the players that made Vision, and by that time probably they might have been retired and stuff. So no pressure at all. I am not going to put pressure on my boys. I'm not pushing any pressure from any angle on any of my technical stuff, and I'm definitely not putting pressure on myself. But we're going to be focused. We're going to go to Tema Newtown. We're going to try to do a job, and hopefully at the end we come up with 3 points. I think that apart from him, there is no other suspensions. But of course, we have injury situations. We still have Prince that's not back, one of our centre backs that played against Hearts in the first round. He's not back. Isiru. So actually, the 2 centre backs that played against them, both of them are not going to be available for this game. Of course, Labran, our left back, he's also been on a long-term injury. He's not back yet. Of course, we are glad that he's back in terms of training and stuff like that, but I don't think he's in contention to play this game. And then, of course, we're going to miss the 2 players we took from Hearts of Folk, of course, because in their contract they cannot play against their own mother club. So, of course, these are players that are out. But if you take them out, I think everybody is in contention. 2 of our players who are playing currently for the national under 20, George and my own Tupac Shakur, Edmond. I mean, these 2 players would also be in the squad. They're also available for selection. So I think that we have a full house. Yamo, who scored 2 goals in the last home game, is in contention. We have Joshua Rule, who is back. We have Akansas, who is also back in training. We have Issa Kuka, former Hearts of Folk player, who is also back. My midfielders, Boache, who was on suspension against Adriana, is also back due to accumulated yellow cards. So I think that we have a full house. Ali, centre back from Accra Lions, he's still there. Our is it Togolese or Beninois international, who's played very well. I think that he got injured against Aduana, but I'm yet to receive a report from doctor whether he can do it or not. But if you take all of that out, I mean, Suraj, who also went out for injury, is also back and played in the second half against Aduana and did a wonderful job. So I think that we have a full house aside this few that I've mentioned, and I think everybody else is in contention for selection. For me, against Asafok, I think they should expect nothing else but the 3 points. We have worked really hard and we continue to work really hard. Tomorrow is Friday, we have Saturday, and then Sunday, game time. They've been very loyal from day one, and we expect nothing less from them. We believe that if they come and they support the team, like I always say, they are always the 12th player on the field. I think that Vision is going to go all out. They should come there, support the team in their numbers, chant, yell, support the boys any way that they can. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the scoreline is going to be. The main or the most important thing is for them to be able to take 3 points and see their club perform to the level that they always want. We promise them that we're going to give everything 100%, work our socks off to be able to give them a victory and put a smile on their faces. So they should come in their numbers and support us. It's Hearts of Folk. It doesn't get any bigger at home. So let's come and make it big and make sure that the Ewo family will rise up to the top.